What is up, gamers? Today, we are here in Tier Maker, and we are going to review which Deltarune characters I personally could beat in a fight. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty based. I'm a pretty based guy. I could probably take on most of these guys in a fight, because they are weaklings with no Riz and no Kia.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. Now, if you are one of these characters and you want to test that, meet me at this location.
We'll settle it out. Good old fashioned brawl.
And maybe this will even be it.
Okay,
Right.
you're not streaming.
Yeah, we're not streaming.
Oh. Alright, that's a lot of characters. Blended scroll. When does Tier Maker add a scroll bar?
If you hit pin images, that's a scroll bar.
They have like the nebulous concept of Mike in this tier list, but they don't have the knife.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, maybe I don't know, they probably have deaths.
Oh no, wait, that thing at the bottom, that's a knight chess piece.
No, I added that.
Oh, I thought that's how they look this second. Wait, do they even have like, I'm not even sure if they have like these, like, they have 3 or 4 characters in there.
They have like...
Oh wait, they do. I just
they have Tenna.
It is Tenna. He doesn't really fit in there, but it's okay, he's trying his best.
Alright. So I guess we start at the top, right?
At the top, work our way down to the bottom. Alright, yeah.
Alright. How are we gonna do this in the edit? Shit.
Okay, so,
Challenger number 1! Chris Dreamer, weighing... Shit, what's a healthy weight?
Okay, well, first off, I think we need to decide, like, what the names of the tiers are. Like, I feel like there's gonna be, like, we beat them, no problem. We beat them, but there's a struggle. Fair fight. They beat us, but there's a struggle. They like to forward us. True. Obliterate, yes. There we go. Yeah, these are good. All right. So, quick tier overview. We got the top one. We win. This one's like, you know, if we fight them and we very easily come out on top, that's like so. There's like no or minimal effort on our end.
You know, I think that if I met most of these Darkners in the light world, I would get that one.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm assuming we're like fighting them like where they exist. Like, obviously, you'd win in a fight with a Lancer in the White World, but he's literally just a single playing card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we win, but it's barely. You know, that one we take like considerably more effort. Like, they probably get quite a few hits in on us, but we are eventually able to win against them. Just like it takes a little bit more effort. And fair fight, like we're like right down the middle. It could really be anyone's call. You know, like
yeah, it's a coin flip.
You know, they fuck us up, but we fuck them up too. But actually, that tier pretty much describes itself. I don't. And of course, they obliterate us, and that tier is for the night.
We're gonna fuck the coin. This is going to be like 90% of the characters.
That's fair. Yeah, like, cause magic. We have to remember some of the
like I'm pretty sure even this guy, I think, who is just like a coat hanger or hat hanger or whatever.
Well, I guess we can just go based on what we've seen them do. Because, like, getting, like, speculative, that just gets into, like, the power scaling stuff, and then, like, ugh.
Alright.
So, we start off with Chris, weighing in at a healthy weight, maybe a little bit less. They haven't been eating much for the past couple days.
Yeah.
It's Chris Dreamer, very human, very they, them, and if someone says otherwise in this video, you're gonna end up on the news, friend. Alright, so what are we thinking about Chris?
Well, Chris has a knife, right?
Chris does have a knife, that's true.
You know, I don't know if we should, like, allow that, but, like, presumably we're going in with just our fists, right?
Right. But see, the thing is,
like, Chris's knife is an iconic part of our ensemble. You know, you've got, like, the striped shirt, the pants, the otherwise complete lack of drip, unless you steal Noel's watch.
Yeah, like if they have a weapon that they carry around frequently that's like integral to their character, we can say that they are allowed it.
Chris also has the power to harness gas leaks, as seen in the ending of Chapter 2.
We're going back to this, yeah. I was genuinely a gas leak believer when Chapter 2 dropped. I thought that the next chapter was going to be in the diner, and it was going to have Caddy as the equivalent to Noelle and Birdley. And how wrong I was. How wrong I was indeed.
Alright, anyways, since Chris has a knife, it's gonna be, like, at the very least above fair
Oh,
fight.
hey, Jojo. I'm gonna say fair. I'm gonna say that we win,
I mean
but barely,
below.
because
I
like
mean below.
they've definitely gotten like way weaker. The thing is, they've definitely gotten way weaker physically since they probably stopped eating quite a bit for the last like 4 chapters of the game.
I mean,
So
we're
I'm
fighting
gonna
like
say-
a malnourished teenager, but a malnourished
This
teenager
malnourished
has
teenager
hands.
with a knife and absolutely nothing to hold back for.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they find out that we're, like, the player, they're gonna, like, beat the shit out of us.
Exactly. Like, look at that one scene in like Weird World Chapter 4 when they're like beating the shit out of like a trash can. That is intent.
Yeah,
that is intent in there.
Yeah, that's like how I imagine they would operate normally if they found like a Deltarune player out in the wild.
Yeah, they just like whack us over the head with like a hockey stick.
Yeah, they wouldn't just do that. They'd like pull out the secret button on their knife that turns it into a gun and one-shots you.
One-shot reference?
Yeah,
Game reference?
It's actually a reference to the one-shot gun mod, which you can download using the affiliate link in the description.
The affiliate link for an unofficial game mod? Thanks to today's sponsor, Game Banana?
Yeah, okay, anyways, so,
I'm gonna say fair fight, because, like, they're definitely, like, they're, like, you know, they're a little emaciated, they're a little bit, like, malnourished, but at the same time, they, like, have a knife, and they have fury in their heart, so I think that pushes it up to around being even.
yeah, I'm gonna say they fuck us up.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I could have gone either way on those 2 tiers, it was somewhere in that range. Next up is Susie.
Weighing in, chat, what's a
Probably a
healthy
little
weight?
He's gonna ask that every time. You gotta give him, like, a fact for each of them, instead of, like, the weight. Like,
Susie eats
Susie
chalk.
is gay. Susie eats chalk and is gay. 2 facts for a price of 1, because he didn't do a fact for Chris.
Chris is based.
That's our fact. So Susie fucks us up, right?
Yeah, Susie. Which one?
Like, couldn't just, like, fully, like, the thing is, we've seen Susie, like, fully, like, even in the White World, fully, like, waggle Chris around like a rag doll against a locker. But, like, at the same time, as we said, Chris is, like, probably pretty weak. They're like a frail, somewhat malnourished teenager.
Yeah. You know, Susie is, like, operating on peak performance throughout the entire game, right?
The thing is, for, like, some characters, like, specifically Noelle or Birdley, those 2, we're gonna have to consider them, how they operate in the Dark World as well.
Right. Presumably we're fighting on the dark, like, the, arena is in the Dark World, because, like, otherwise, like, half of these people wouldn't be eligible to fight due to customs.
Exactly. Like, some of them are just, like...
travel bans,
like,
you know.
like, normal-ass people.
You know.
Yeah.
Famously, you know, you can't travel out of the Dark Worlds anymore because of...
Right, yeah. If, you know, if Susie has, like, an axe on her, it's over. She just chops off her head.
Yeah.
I feel like she's gonna obliterate us. That's my hot take. That's my hot take.
Okay, Ralsei.
Ralsei. Fun fact about Ralsei, he's a loser.
Yeah, Ralsei takes 5 L's. 5 big L's.
Every morning to help him get large.
Real.
Ralsei, we know Ralsei's like a healer.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, I know it's like easy to think that we'd win pretty easily, but the fact is, he could just heal himself. You gotta consider the fact that
I mean, he would be able to heal himself, presumably get up to, like, maximum stamina again, and then, like, beat us up while we're, like, already fucked up.
Right, yeah, because we don't have that same healing magic. But at the same time...
I mean, unless, like, you know, the Dark World is courteous and, like, gives us ample supply of items, but, like, that's not gonna happen, is it?
Yeah, but then we not be adding, like, more, like, external variables into this.
Yeah, I mean, for those who don't know, I'm also on meth throughout the entirety of these fights, and as such, my drug-induced superpowers kick in.
Oh, look, it's Snowflame from Marvel.
That's the cocaine guy's name.
Snowflame, yeah. He's a cocaine guy. Snowflake versus Rousey, death battle, who wins? Rousey doobie.
Now, Rousey famously doesn't do doobies anymore. He does.
He wasn't.
Cocaine.
But he wasn't too chuffed by that dart.
That's true.
Yes, maybe it's subliminals. I still do really like that one video of like Rousey like doing like fucking PowerPoint presentation, and he's like really heavily Australian. It's like, as you can see here, this image was made in MS Paint. You know what fucking video?
I do not, but that sounds hilarious. Okay. Because, like, you know, okay, how are we gonna do this? What's our final verdict?
I feel like Rousey is like if it's like a healer who can just like consistently. But the thing about the Rousey's heal is that presumably you have to take like some extra time to like get the stamina ready for it and then do it. And even then, usually like a heal prayer doesn't do like full heal. Like you could just, if you're just merciless enough, eventually it's going to get to a point where even while he's healing, you're doing basically the same damage that his heal does.
You know what would be really funny? Interspersing all of these with like Mugen footage of the characters fighting.
Some of these aren't even Mugen characters. Like I doubt that someone's made Jigsaw Joe in Mugen. I'm gonna be honest.
Clearly, you have no respect for the Mugen community.
I've been putting together like an Ultimate Mugen roster. There's surprisingly few Undertale and Deltarune characters that are good.
Do they have Chris at least?
They do have Chris, yes. They have Chris that with like Rousey and Susie, like Fun Trio or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Well,
as we all know, their official name, you know, around these parts is a fuck squad.
The fuck squad, right.
So it's always read and stylized. You can never quite tell if it's supposed to be shit.
And then that's a sort of like ambiguity that leaves Toby Fox's fans hungry for more.
It's like the type of ambiguity that gets people really thinking about these fighters and how we could probably kick Rousey's ass if we tried hard enough.
I'd say yeah, we win this barely. Like there is something you have to consider wherein like if you showed any ounce of tiredness, he could just pacify you. He could just immediately put you to sleep. But like if you're just on your guard,
and then like Rousey takes out his gun and just shoots you.
Right, the iconic Rousey gun.
Yeah, the Rousey gun. As we all know, Rousey, gun, the Second Amendment, you know, best friends.
Best friends. They're pushing buddies.
Yeah, they're pushing buddies, chat.
So Noelle. Fun fact about Noelle. She is gay and does not eat chalk.
You know, fun fact about Noelle that, like, more people may not know. She takes no L's. They obliterate us.
That's true. I mean, either way, I couldn't bring myself to like try and fight Noelle because Noelle's like kind of just me. Like I'm just Noelle. So like it'd be like a Sonic CD, like a Sonic versus Mechasonic thing where we're like one scene from the OVA where they're like against the other. You know, I know everything I'm going to do. That's the only thing that matters. Since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? And then she just ice shock that person to death.
Yeah. You see, that's a problem. Noelle is actually smart, and we are not. We are normal people, and we don't have access to this based magic that everyone else has,
honestly,
presumably.
Like the power inside of Noelle that is in Untapped, according to Weirdbridge, could be like astronomical. So like,
yeah, I mean, Weirdbridge,
like,
Noelle, we would need it.
One of the proxy heroes, and like she could just freeze us to death immediately if she has the right ring on. Yeah, Weaver Noelle's up below they obliterate us. He's going to like make it so that we never existed.
Yeah.
So we got.
Okay,
so
then we got Birdly.
Fun fact about Birdly, I hate him.
Fun fact about Birdly, he has the world record in approximately 0 video games or categories.
So Birdly, I mean, we do want to talk shit about Birdly, but we gotta like give it an honest, you know, like Dark World, him with the halberd.
I mean, he has a halberd because he's a bird. Can you believe that?
only like maybe like a week ago, I put together the halberd thing being referenced to like him being a bird, his name being Birdly.
You know, so he's gonna like beat us to death with like the fucking homework that he's got A's on it. You know, death by 1,000 paper cut situation.
Yeah, exactly. That does a shocking amount of damage for just being paper, like kind of get like whiffed in your general direction.
No, I'd be scared if like this guy ever figures out how to make a paper airplane, let me tell you.
Yeah, like if it's just like normal paper doing that much damage, imagine if he like weaponized.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's gonna make like a paper stealth bomber.
And not to mention like the giant axe that he uses that like sends out these like bullets of energy that in turn like turn into smaller bullets of energy that go in like a
sine wave
vertically.
attack, you know, he like actually
Sine
keeps
wave
it.
attack, yeah.
He actually put a TI-84 in his axe just so he could do that more efficiently.
And the implication from Chapter 4 of Bibliot's enemies, like they have like the same wind attack that Birdly uses, which implies that Birdly like somehow is able to tap into wind energy itself, which. This guy's gonna. I don't know how I'm coming to this conclusion. This guy's gonna murder us.
So, they obliterate us.
Earthly, once again, someone obliterates us. Okay,
Alright.
Maybe the next one will be some respite. We got Lancer.
How do we feel about Lancer?
Fun fact about Lancer, he says careful.com at one point in Chapter 4, I believe, and I've checked, and careful.com, I do not believe is an actual website, which is a shame.
You know, the actual craziest thing about this guy is that, you know, he's gonna pronounce you cookie and life.
Cookie and life. You're gonna pronounce you both of those things at once. Going up careful.com one more time. Okay, so it just takes you to careful.com/lander, which is a completely blank white page.
Lander? That sounds like Lancer, but one letter off.
Oh my god, it was the whole time, it was foreshadowing.
Anyways, so I mean,
feel
aside
like
from
Lancer is probably like a fairer fight.
Yeah.
Like, all he really has is like the spade attack, sure.
Yeah.
But if you weave him, all he can really do is like smash his bike into you. And that bike's on fire. Eventually that fire is going to spread to his outfit. If you wait long enough. If you just like keep weaving him.
Obviously. You know, I already see Starwalker on here. That guy's gonna kick our ass.
Yeah. Starwalker's in the weird Same amount of power, same amount of effort.
This ice shock is pissing me off. Just like summons a thermonuclear missile.
Just like Secret Final Boss Chapter 2, you cannot beat it.
Yeah. You can't beat
Lancer.
Starwalker.
So Lancer, I will say, like, considering he's a Darkener, probably that has some kind of like magical potential in him, but we don't really see him do anything other than like slide around and use a spade. So I'm gonna say that we can win. We can win this one. I feel like this one we can sweep Lancer.
Yeah, I mean, also,
But then Susie hears word of that, and then we get obliterated.
yeah, like Susie's gonna, you know, see Lancer's body and be like, you're gonna pay for this, and then like come down here and like activate, you know, Super Susie mode.
He's gonna go Ultra Susie, like
But you know, if
become
Susie,
the dragon.
if like someone stronger than us deals with Susie first, we could probably get Lancer.
Yeah, we can probably kick Lancer's ass. The king obliterates us, no question.
Yeah. What's the fact about the king?
The fact about the king is that he, the fact about the king is that he's, the king.
He's also a terrible parent and likes cashews.
He loves cashews. This guy loves cashews.
But yeah, he would obliterate us.
Rules card is
fun
tricky.
fact. It's pronounced rules.
Double fun fact. I was crushing on this guy so hard when Deltarune Chapter 1 came out. Anyways.
Alright, you know,
rules.
this guy, the rules card, he has potentially untapped power there.
Yeah, see, this is about Chapter 3. Because, like, in Deltarune Chapters 1 and 2, he does, like, everyone else do, like, dirty work for him, or he's, like, laughably ineffective. Like, you know, he makes these crappy puzzles. The only time he posed, like, a real threat in Chapter 1 was when he mind-controlled someone else. And the boat thing was just him putting down boats and making no effort to actually attack you. But then, in Chapter 3, we learned that he can basically control your movements at will.
Yeah.
He uses the rules card, and now everyone can only use act. And it's not even like an actual act either, because then you could do like something like an attack that's from the act menu, like Rude Buster or something.
Yeah, you could
like
you could beg for mercy, but rules.
No, but like the thing is, in Chapter 3, all you can do is do a stupid little dance with him.
Anyway, so I think that rules,
intervention.
it entirely depends on if he like remembered to keep it in his wallet, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like if he if he didn't bring the rules card, I could like beat the shit out of him easily. But if he has it, then I literally have like no ability to fight back unless someone else intervenes and like smacks him upside the head, or like Lancer comes in and uses his Lancer card or something.
Yeah, but like we already beat Lancer at this point, so.
Yeah, we already go Lancer. I like the idea that we're doing these based on the idea that we've already beaten the one previous.
Oh yeah, we gained their power, so we actually have the power of everyone we've previously beat. You know, I just want to, because maybe, just maybe, if we sequence these in the right order, we can beat the knight, and then we
It's
have
like one
a
of those
fighting
mobile ads
chance
where you have
against
to like
Starvalk.
do the math and then do it in the right order so you can get like the largest number.
Yeah, it's like those mobile apps.
I mean, personally, I think because of like the very varying thing, I think the rules is like going to be fair fight solely because he fluctuates between me being able to kick his ass and him kicking my ass without any possibility of like being able to retaliate.
I mean, we're gonna actually have to create a new category just for this.
The rules category.
Potential godlike entity.
And there's rules, the only one in there.
Alright, just like a...
Alright, next up.
Just like a random
Just a normal Rudin. Yeah. A fun fact about a Rudin, they're a normal guy.
Hello, I'm a normal guy.
So Rudin, I think, like, that's just like, kind of just like a guy with a sword.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a guy who's not even that, like, interested in, like, fighting, you know?
Yeah, like, if you just told him, okay, if we stop right now, like, I'll give you, like, $1. He's like, okay.
Yeah, so we could probably win this one.
Yeah, we could win it. Probably, but then again, it'd just be because, like, he doesn't want to fight. But you know what? That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah.
Like, even without that, more than likely, he'd be, like, at most he'd be in, we win, but it's barely.
Yeah.
Like, because he's just like a guy with a sword.
Yeah. Granted, we
Top
don't
chef?
have any ranged capabilities, so this guy might be
True.
able to, like, fuck us up. Then
True.
again, that
You
is
just
just
gotta
like a dagger,
logic.
so...
Yeah, just like a dagger. It's pretty short.
You know,
Next we got
else is
Top
pretty-
Chef. Top Chef. And the fun fact about Top Chef is Mama Amoeba, Mama Shiba, Italian people.
So, what do we think of Top Chef? Like, this guy can
That's just like a
combine
guy.
cakes.
But, like, you can combine cakes and all, but, like,
Yeah.
that's just like a guy, you know?
Unless
I'll
you
deal with it.
throw
That's like a
out like
guy.
a frying pan with him, I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble.
Even then, he's like, I'm not sure if he even has, like, the ability to do anything to, like, cookware. It's like, he can just, like, make good cake.
Yeah.
And even if he used that to, like, try and heal himself, like our argument with Rouse, more than likely it'd take way longer to make and eat an entire cake than Rouse just using one healing spell.
Yeah. Alright,
got,
and then we got, Hathy?
Haffy. Fun fact about Haffy, she is a support enemy and is like drinking 3 glasses of milk for dinner, and that is not abnormal.
Fun fact about this, I always drink 3 glasses of milk for dinner, just to spite Rouse.
I'm having dinner right now. It's just 3 glasses of milk.
It's true. We keep an extra
Haffy,
4th glass in the recording studio, just in case we get, hungry later.
Oh, hungry, yeah. So Haffy, I'm not sure if I classify Haffy as, like, just a guy, is the thing. Because, like, technically, like, within the parameters, these are just kind of, like, citizens that just have, like, a weapon.
Yeah.
Like, just enemies later on where you could, like, make a reasonable case that they could probably fuck our shit up. But, like, in like, Chapter 1, mostly, pretty much all of them are just there because the king told them to.
Right, right.
So, I think, but the thing is, this one, like Happy's, like, I think, bulkier than Rudin, and has, like, a, longer weapon, so it'd be, like, harder to stay away from.
Could presumably, like, fuck our shit up if we can't get the weapon away from
If we can't get the weapon for it. I'm gonna say Happy's fair fight. Next we have Jigsawry.
Yeah, okay.
Fun fact about Jigsawry, I always thought it sounded like Gilbert Gottfried. There's a horrible purple monster up ahead!
Real. Anyways, so, could we
Low Dallas
beat...
and Jigsawry. These things are pathetic, and
Yeah.
as soon as you lift a finger, they're willing to not fight you. Like, it's like Rudin White. all of the calories, none of the flavor. Oh, whoa, we're overlapping.
Uh-oh.
Worse than normal guys. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're, I think you might want to pin the images. Oh, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Now it's not hideous. C round.
I mean, C round was like pretty easy. Unless he gets to the end of the board, then we're fucked.
Yeah, if he gets the crown, if it becomes K round, then but K round's separate for a reason. So I think C round, we win C round, but it's like a dog. You can probably like nip at your ankles.
Yeah, where's the normal guys, or we win?
Yeah, you know what? I say where's normal guys. It's just like a little tiny dog.
All right, and now we got the training dummy. I think, you know, as we all know, fun fact about the training dummy, it has a bomb.
It has one. And fun fact about the training dummy, there's an unused fight against Rousey that took the place of the training dummy in the Undertale, not the Undertale code, but Deltarune code, where at the end of the battle, Rousey, without a speech bubble, says, "See you in the next hell, losers."
Fun fact about the next hell, you're going there.
Okay. See, the dummy, I think, the problem with that is, like, technically it can't attack us, but also, like, it has, like, a ton of HP for the purpose of, like, even if you're, like, at full capabilities attacking with Chris in the tutorial, like getting a thing in the box every single time, you can't destroy it. So it's like a war of attrition mostly. Like eventually you're going to get tired.
Okay, but consider if we take off its glasses, it can't see anymore.
I don't think it could see either way, but actually, I think they fuck us up, we fuck it up, because mainly we're gonna get it to, but we're gonna be so tired because we're just gonna have to be attack.
Yeah.
So next we got Sham. Fun fact about Sham, it's pronounced Sham.
Fun fact about Sham, if you didn't know, it's pronounced Sham.
Okay, so Sham, I think they have low-key depths, but they mostly just stand behind like a shop and just sell you stuff.
Yeah.
But they're like big. They're like big and kind of bulky. Yeah. So automatically that gives them a little bit of points.
There's no way they would be in the fight, but like if they were, you know, I think we'd have some difficulties.
Yeah, just because they're big. They're like really big. That's what I'm getting from there. I'm gonna say fair fight for Sham. Solely because of the bulk and the fact that, you know, it's a darkener. You gotta probably a little bit more powerful than a lightener.
Yeah.
So
you know, it's kind of fucked up.
What is?
That we're so weak.
We are pretty weak. Like most of the people we can win against are just the ones who just like you give them $20 and they aren't gonna fight you anymore. Surely these tiers are going to expand as it goes on. Next up we got Pawn Men. Fun fact about Pawn Men, they are when they are inert, they can act as like those little things that have like the rotating, like damaging diamonds around them in the castle, and somebody has used that to as part of a theory that Rules Card is like some kind of like powerful reality bending god, but we all knew that's already the case.
I mean, as we all know, potential godlike entity tier, final boss of Deltarune confirmed.
So Pawn Men, like they're big and they're kind of brutish and they're like they can ominously command you, but also they get sleepy really easily. You can just like hum a lullaby to them, and then they will go to sleep, and then you can like beat shit out of them.
Yeah. So this entirely depends on if you're able to hum a lullaby. Can we do that?
I mean, I think I could. I could sing it. Do 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 do.
That's Slider.
That's Slider. That's Slider. Actually, no. That's the Slider in like the ice areas. This is actually, I don't know. The one in the ice area is a little different, I think.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I think we can win against Pawn Men. I think it's just like a confused animal, like a sleepy, confused animal.
Yeah. All right, then we have
Mr. Society.
And the other one.
No, the horse is Mr. Elegance, and the other guy is Mr. Society.
So we have Mr. Elegance here. What do we think about that?
So we got to keep this in mind. Mr. Elegance and Mr. Society both are apparently pretty technologically, have a pretty technological expertise, considering they were the ones who built like the frames for Dimension Doors in Chapter 1.
Right.
Yeah, we don't really see much of them anymore. Also, Mr. Society just straight up has the ability to fly if you go and talk to him in Castletown, and I believe Chapter 2?
Okay, you would just, like, get out of reach until we're, like, too tired to move, and then, like, drop on us.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Society would do. Mr. Society is, like, just, like, by his own admission, a coward. He just avoid you. until like you were like completely tuckered out and then like slap you a bunch until you go out.
Yeah, like, just Goomba stomp you, right?
Yeah, like in comparison, Mr. Elegance is just like a little horse.
Yeah.
Like if it was a big horse, that would be trouble. Like a big horse.
Yeah, you could probably, like, push over Mr. Elegance.
Yeah, you can push him over. Like he's coming at you fast, but like if you like hold out your leg, he's gonna trip over, and then you can like just start kicking him.
Yeah, so we win against Elegance, but Society, they fuck us up.
Society fucks us up. K round. The thing about K round is you literally cannot kill it. It has an infinite supply of like health and attack replenishing like almond milk that it will take whenever it feels attacked.
Despite our 3 glasses of milk over here, we're like professional wrestling commentators. We gotta have them. We don't have an infinite supply of them like this guy.
And our milk doesn't like increase our attack stat is the problem.
Yeah.
Like, if it was just healing, it'd be a Rousey situation where eventually you deal more damage to it than it deals to you. But, like, you'd have to be, like, absolutely perfect after a while. Because after, like, 7 almond milks, it could probably, like, obliterate you just by looking at you wrong.
Yeah. It's like those, Kanye West edit laser eyes effect.
Exactly. And here's a fun fact about K-Round. Kanye West edit laser eyes effect.
So I would say they obliterate us.
For sure. That's a large tier. Next we got Rabbik. And a fun fact about Rabbik is it is a rabbit. And also that it is dust.
I mean, you could probably...
It's positive Azrael's dust.
Yeah, you can probably just blow on it really hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally how you spare it.
Yeah.
And then it turns this tiny little creature, and then that you can just stomp on and immediately kill it.
Right. So I think we win, or worse than normal guys.
I'd say worse than normal guys, because like they can't even counterattack, really honestly. Like, they have to rely on like rabbits in the battle box. If we just got rid of its ability to do that, it's over. Like you got Clover, and Clover's like a large animal, and it's a large sentient animal. And here's a fun fact about Clover. I think one of the heads might either be asexual or lesbian.
That's kind of based.
Kind of based, yeah. And
of course, that's not really gonna matter when like all 3 of them are like going to like rip you to shreds. So.
Yeah, like heartwarming. The creature that is ripping you apart as we speak right now is bisexual.
That's a W. Not for
that
you.
That is a W. Not for you, but for them. For them. I think Clover is probably gonna fuck us up because like that's 3 heads. But then again, the thing about that is 3 heads, 3 separate minds. Like if you can get them into an argument, you can probably distract them for long enough to do the killing blow.
Yeah.
And they seem like, while they definitely are able to like agree on base stuff, like if you can like give them like a contentious topic, they will probably just like get into it. They're just debating so hard they do not hear the knife going into their windpipe.
As we all remember, there was actually an unused act on this enemy about gun control, and they couldn't even agree on that.
Exactly. That feels like something they'd add in one of those like meme Deltarune like hard mode mods. Like you gun control and immediately they're confused and they're arguing, and then they just don't attack for like 7 turns. But after that, they just like give you like a jillion bullets and you die instantly.
Real.
We finally figured it out. Gun control is good. We are using guns to control you. Bum 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 bum.
Anyways.
Yeah, without the gun control act, I feel like this one's gonna be they fuck us up, but we fuck them up. I think.
It entirely depends on if we can think of some contentious topics.
Exactly. Next, we got the coat hanger.
I mean,
I'm the royal coat hanger. I have fucking hats. That's the fact. It's the royal coat hanger, and it has fucking hats.
Okay, well, like, never underestimate a hat, because, as we've all seen from Super Mario Odyssey, sometimes they can possess you if you're not wearing another one.
But the thing is, then you'd have to, like, be thinking about, like, the kind of hats that it has on. And otherwise, it's just like a metal stick. You can just, like, knock it over.
That's true.
Knock them over. I think we win. I think we just win. We just win. A ball. We got a ball. And a fun fact about a ball, it's just a ball. And I'm running out of fun facts.
It's just a ball. As we all know, we can kick a soccer ball, we can, like, spike a volleyball, we can shoot a basketball with a gun.
We can attend a governor's ball.
Yeah.
And I think if you do any of those on it, it will probably immediately stop breathing.
So I think worse than normal guys.
Exactly, yeah.
Because normal guys at least aren't spherical.
I feel like Bloxer, the fun fact about Bloxer, it's like a Lego guy, and I never put that together. I just thought it was like a Kung Fu guy who was like weird.
It's true.
And Bloxer. See, there's a little bit of obscure text about Bloxer that I think you have to take into consideration. According to its enemy data in the cafe and like recruit menu, apparently it's not good at blocking at all.
Space.
So that's the thing. Like, sure, it could probably like punch us and stuff, but like either we just scramble it and it gets like too mad to keep fighting, or you just keep attacking, and since it can't block, all it can do is just like counterattack. But if you're attacking fast enough, it can't counterattack because it's still like in the process of getting hit.
Right.
But I still think, even as a boxer, I feel like this one's a fair fight. I feel like this one's fair.
Yeah, like fair enough, anyways.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right,
next we got Melius. Fun fact about Melius. That's a fun fact.
Can this guy repair like their own bones, chat?
Well, it seems like they can repair like the health of like the other members of the party. So they were definitely able to heal. He's definitely able to heal. But the problem is, I don't know if that's like gonna like if they can just like bend over enough and like hammer hits them full health.
Clearly,
because if that's the case, it's basically just Rousey again, but like slightly larger Rousey.
Clearly, they need to remove like their bottom two ribs.
Which is what Marilyn Manson did.
Yeah. Famously.
Yeah. Famous. It's like a quick little article, and I remember getting a quick little article that was like, clarification. Marilyn Monroe. Not Marilyn Monroe, no. Marilyn Manson. He was named after Marilyn Monroe, but that's a fine subject. Marilyn Manson has revealed that he has gotten 2 of his bottom ribs removed to suck someone else's dick.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's what Melius did. So I think Melius, personally, since it's basically a Rousey situation, if it's a self-heal, well, I would say fair fight, because it's just like Rousey, but like bigger and tougher.
I would say,
like
since this guy doesn't have like the bottom 2 ribs, it's gonna be a bit harder than a fair fight.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just a little bit, like right at the bottom of fair fight. I think that works.
Yeah.
Next up, that is a caterpillar, and that is the name of it, and also a fun fact about it. It is a caterpillar.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's a big caterpillar.
Like, it could function like a snake, but I don't know if it has, like, the, like, the muscular strength to do that. I don't even know if it has muscles. It could just be the ball, like, made out of balls, and it's just, like, a single bone in each one.
Right. Like the Among Us.
Exactly. You could have, like, Among Us bones, so. I think we murder this guy.
So, could we murder this guy? I say yeah.
I say yeah, I say we can murder it.
I think we win.
I think we win that one. Next is the unoriginal Starwalker.
Now, we already know that, like, Starwalker is on par with Weird Out Noel as being, like, one of the most powerful entities in all of gaming. But the unoriginal Starwalker, aside from having... Aside from, like, throwing stars and flying, you know, I think if you just, like, throw a rock at it, it'll, like, fall down.
If you throw a rock, it'll just, like, immediately fall over and just go, ah!
Yeah, and then you can, like, jump on it a few times. And then if you do that, like, obviously Starwalker, you know, the original will, like, you know, will be, like, less pissed off and thus less willing to fight.
True. We're doing, like, it's a net positive. I think this one's a win for, you know, the unoriginal Starwalker bird. Next up is Jigsaw Joe. I remember this guy, like, does the, here's a fun fact, he does the dojo, which doesn't seem that much like a fact, but you gotta remember, no self-respecting Deltarune player has ever done the dojo.
That's true. I've never been in there.
I don't even know what it looks like in there.
I don't even know if there's a room. It might just be a menu.
I don't even know what Deltarune is, because of the possibility that it might have a dojo.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing Club Penguin on the Nintendo DS, and, like, there was a dojo, and I just had to throw out the game, you know?
Yeah, like, if the game even has a dojo, throw it out. Yeah. This is all to say, fuck Jigsaw Joe. I don't care if we can beat him. I want to beat him.
Alright, since we're going to be so enraged by the fact that the dojo exists, and this guy apparently runs it, I say he's worse than normal guys.
Yeah, because it looks like he's just, like, a slightly more blocky Jigsaw-y, and those guys are pathetic.
Yeah. Then we have these
The
guys from
Scissor
Card
Dancer.
Castle.
And that's your fun fact. Their names are Scissor Dancer in the game's files.
You would know that off the top of your
I
head.
don't know what the hell they are, but they are called Scissor Dancers.
I mean,
These things are... They just don't stop.
yeah, I mean, I didn't even think these things were, like, sentient.
Yeah, well, I thought they were just like a machine. Like, you can't really, like, beat up like a killing machine that has no functions, but move forward and damage you when it touches you.
Yeah.
Like, this thing obliterates.
Oh, you can also turn 90 degrees, so it definitely obliterates us.
Exactly. Like a murder zone. Next we have the button tree that I have not seen ever since me playing this game. Well, it's the first time I ever played this game because the puzzle that this thing is in is so piss easy that like you can literally just go up there and press the button where the tree is and you even get the special route stage dialogue for it.
Now, I don't know why the button tree is on here. I mean, it's a tree,
I mean,
but also, like,
original
just
concept
press a
art.
button and you win.
Original concept art did show that that thing was a shapeshifter, and you had to like reconfigure it into like a different form, like a blob, a guy, either a blob, a guy, or a dinosaur. But this
Right.
at the same thing, you press the button, and then it stops being like of existence.
Yeah, like,
I think, yeah,
I think it's worse than normal guys because I don't
yeah, just
even...
like a guy, just they press the button.
It's literally just a button. Then we got, what is this?
Rudin Ranger.
Yeah, Rudin Ranger. I forgot what they were called.
One
for a
fact though,
second.
this guy apparently isn't any more important than normal Rudin, but presumably it just really likes Power Rangers.
That's true.
I mean, the thing is, like, I'd be tempted to just put him in the same tier, but he's probably got, like, armor, considering it's, like, a helmet with, like, a visor.
Yeah,
More
it's like
than
a
likely,
stronger
this guy is,
Rudin,
like...
so I think we just say fuck it and we put it in we win but barely.
That makes sense, that makes sense. Don't want to spend too much time thinking about, like, the normal enemies, because then this video could be, like, 12 hours long.
Now, for those of you who would want an extended cut, send us your tier list in the description below.
And we will review your tier list, and we will call you out. If a Stormwalker is anything other than will obliterate me immediately by looking at me tier.
We will obliterate you immediately. We're gonna actually call
We're in
Starwalker to
the
do
they
it.
obliterate us tier, and the us in that situation is you.
Yeah. We're actually called.
Next
We
up we
actually have the contact information for Toby Fox, so we will get him to like make Deltarune real and send them all at your house.
Your location. So next up we have Rudin in the trash can. Fun fact, that's a Rudin and it's in a trash can.
That's a dead Rudin.
That's dead Rudin.
Worst case
So
scenario,
he's already
you just
dead.
like. I mean, we can't just do it, Chris, and like kick the can a few times, and then like that'll
Yeah,
presumably,
exactly, exactly.
beat it up even more.
Yeah, and
We even get a weapon this way.
I'm assuming it's like already unconscious, and even if not, like you can just kick the can around. Like it's probably gonna be very hard to get out of there considering it's anatomy.
Yeah.
Next
and then
we got
it's Golden Sam, right? The goat.
Golden Sam, let's go! Fun fact about Golden Sam, their silver counterpart, Silver Sam, just directly quotes the Backstreet Boys if you talk to it in Chapter 3.
It's crazy.
It goes, am I original? Yeah.
This is actually a reference to the SiIvaGunner rip Cherry Twist N2O nitrous oxide, named after Kanye West.
God dang it. This guy's like a big thing of wood. Like, but the thing is, like, you just think, oh, it's like a part of the background. I'm like, sure. No, it's sentient, and it has like thoughts and dreams and hopes, which means that it can have the killing intent necessary to run you over. It's basically like dealing with like an angry sentient car with a lion's face taped to the top, but that still works.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Hot take. I think Golden Sam would probably kill us.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, at the very least, we're probably not going to have much luck destroying it, right?
Yeah, it's gonna Brian look out us.
Brian, look out. No.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put this guy in, I think a Golden Sam obliterates us.
Golden
which
Sam
is the
with guys in
thing.
it.
I'm assuming we're just ranking the guys and not the Golden Sam that they reside in.
I mean...
Especially considering there's, like, no back to it. So in Chapter 4, they all immediately got out except for the one in the front.
I'd like to imagine,
So the one in the front
Dado,
is class,
we're ranking them, all together.
Right, yeah, all of them, including the Golden Sam, in which case it still obliterates us.
That makes it easy.
You got
Jebel.
Jebel,
I mean, what is there to say about Jebel? Like, we're not in the light world, so we can't just, like, rip the Joker card in half and be like, haha, Bellagio moment.
yeah, you can't, like, give him a perishable sticker and then he gets involved.
Yeah, we can't just, like, debuff him after 5 turns. No, this guy would fuck our shit.
He would, for sure. Like, one of the whole jokes about, like, Deltarune Chapter 1 when it came out was how insanely hard Jevil was. There's, like, triple Jevil. Imagine fighting triple Jevil in real life.
Yeah. You could not do that. You would die. You would die like Chris did to Jevil several times. May they rest in peace.
Next up, we got to, for some reason, Queen is just over here. Okay, I guess we're going to Queen now. This is a universe in which I show no attraction to any character.
Or would be like a woo guy.
I would be like a woo. I would be like a woo guy. So the thing about Queen is that it seems like a lot of the time she usually relies on like her own machinations. But then again, we also see that like she has like a robust defense system with like the acid wall in her fight, and can apparently weaponize the concept of social media. Like the attacks in there, like in the fight in the battle box. There's a lot of unused stuff too. Like you can just like search for a thing, like a weapon, and then the weapon appears.
You know, I think
Queen
the
is like
scariest
high OP.
is Queen can pull out Family Guy funny moments. Now, for those of you who don't know, my homie Peter Griffin is actually the Roaring Knight.
And in the Deltarune Chapter 2 Queen fight and the social media feed attack is specifically engineered so that there is a chance that it says top 10 Family Guy funny moments.
Now, for those who don't know, there has not been a funny moment since Season 3 when they replaced Peter's actor. And, but for those of you who do know, those moments from Season 3 could still fuck us up. We're not making it out of that one.
We're not making it. Next we have Head Happy. This one's strong. This one's tough. This one's brave. And here's your fun fact. It's dating Wire.
Oh, that's based.
I'm happy for him. So this is just like a more strong Happy, and what we did for Ruden Ranger, just put a tier below Ruden. I think that if it's just a stronger Happy, we probably just put it in, they fuck us up, but we fucked them up.
Yeah.
It's got it's like a pointy thing on its staff, which is.
I think that's just a heart.
Right, but it looks pointier to me, but that could be wrong.
No, I think they're the same sprite, just recolored and like.
Next up, next up is the Pippins, and the fun fact about the Pippins, I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate these creatures.
You know, it's entirely possible that the sheer amount of rage we have for Pippins may actually make it so that we're like able to beat them very easily.
I'm gonna roll his head like a dice, and if it lands on anything other than a 6, I'm gonna send him to Timbuktu!
Yeah, so bro is clearly, like, mad. Now, for those who don't know, this is a rightful reaction to have when you see one of these fuckers. So, worse than normal guys, just because I would be filled with so much rage, I would be able to kill them immediately.
This guy was like a total piece of shit to Ram. What did Ram ever do to you? He was just British.
Yeah. Then we got the Plug guy.
Plug Boy. We got Plug Boy. That's their name. Their name is Plug Boy. Even though there's some girl ones, but you don't talk about girl ones.
Yeah. They all died. May they rest in peace.
The problem with Plug Boy is that like their power is pretty much entirely hinging on them becoming the next thing is doing, the Werewire. Like them getting plugged in, like increase their innate power. So sure, they're just tiny little guys, but they also have that innate power. Like if you kick them too hard, they might fly into one of the plugs and like attach and then you're fucked. But like, let's just say it's like in an arena where there's no plugs at all. I think you can murder this thing.
Yeah. You know, you can like kick them around like a soccer ball and you'll probably be fine, right?
Right.
But yeah, just try to stay away from anything that needs to plug in and you'll be fine.
I mean, and you're good.
Yeah. So I say we win.
Next is Werewire, and this guy's like fucked.
Yeah.
Fun fact about the Werewire, the fact that they plug into like a central grid and become evil, is a remnant of the original Chapter 2 script where Queen was going to control all of the NPCs in the area with similar wires.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and they got rid of it because Toby would have to make every single enemy like compatible with a wire, and it would be really annoying.
You know what else is really annoying? These guys. Shit.
I think that they're gonna. I think that's fair fight probably because like they're just like a big guy and like they could probably like electrocute us, but like if you unplug them, they're useless.
Yeah, they revert back to we win. So
Yeah, you remember as a
got-
tiny little guy form.
I never remember which one is which.
The box one is sweets. The one with the sunglasses is Cap'n, and the green one is cakes. But it's
Sweet,
spelled K
Cap'n,
underscore K.
and, yeah, cakes. So,
And here's a fun fact. Homestar Runner naming fact. Variable, not found.
you know, the actual thing about Homestar Runner is that you can make it so Strong Bad makes out with AI Homestar every night.
And that's your fun fact. We got they're just like robot guys. I'm not sure if I necessarily have any power other than like immediately killing Chris that Susie and Rouse weren't to dance quicker.
Yeah.
But they're robots, so they
I mean,
automatically
they
probably have
can,
like
weaponize
infinite stamina.
sound, so like
Yeah, that could screw you over.
presumably if they have like a speaker, then it's over. But like just by themselves, we might be fine.
Or stronger in like the like physical sense. They also probably have like way higher stamina because you know they're robots. They probably don't get tired.
That's true. Another thing. Do these guys, are we fighting them together, or are we just like fighting them like 1v1?
That's a good question because they're separate on a tier list, but I feel like it wouldn't really change much if they were together. Like
Yeah.
they'd probably be able to like surround you, but
Yeah. I don't know, I say like the small ones we might be able to win against, but like the big one might be more of a
yeah, the big
problem.
one is but the big one's like a harmless goofball.
Yeah.
So it's probably even.
Alright, I guess we just put them all in fair fight then?
Yeah, just in the middle.
Then we got, Task.
You got Task. It's a little kitty cat. You
It's
can
a
probably
cat
it's like
that's
it's
going
like a
to
big
your
kitty cat. It's like
shit.
a lion more than a cat.
Yeah.
And you probably couldn't like beat up a lion on your own.
That's true.
I think it's like they fuck us up, we fuck them up here because like you could probably get like a good bit in it, but at the end, it's like a lion.
Yeah.
It's like a lion.
So Chris, how do you
next
feel
we
about
got-
being in the same rank as the training dummy and the cat?
I'm fine with it actually because it insinuates that they are powerful.
That's a good response.
We are all powerful.
Anyways, Chris, have you heard of Hawk 2 yet?
Okay, the next one is going to be Vero Kun. Fun fact, the name is Vero Kun.
90%
This is a very hard name.
will not read,
Anything. That's Undertale fans who can't read. Deltarune fans can't pick up on like context clues.
Deltarune fans can't read, otherwise they know what pronouns are.
Exactly. They're all literate, and every single one of them are. And if you pull up like the viewer statistics, and like however many of them, and like edit one of them to say like Deltarune fans, and then make it 100%, and then.
The only people watching this who can read are the people who are subscribed. So please ring that bell.
that increases the ability to read immediately. So Vero Kun has like a bunch of arrows.
Yeah. Now arrows scare me because like
Arrows.
as you know, you can like throw an arrow at someone and that does like a shit ton of damage.
You can like throw an arrow and there's like a bomb and a screen behind you, and then the bomb and the screen explodes. And it's like a real bomb.
Yeah. The scariest part is that like, those are real bombs actually.
I think this one's gonna probably since it depends on like a small creature, but they can fair fight because like a small creature, but it has like a bunch of arrows.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably hit it with like a fly swatter a few times.
Next up is Hacker, and Hacker is in the mainframe.
Now, despite being in the mainframe, I don't think Dominic is ours.
Yeah, he's like comically incompetent. Like,
Yeah.
he's so bad at playing the game with the Pippins in Chapter 4. By the way, it's still fucking Pippins. He's so bad with playing the game with it that he's somehow winning, even though it's rigged.
That's so
He's just
rude.
that bad at it. And it's also a big guy. Got like a large, like presumably sturdy build and like very large face.
That's true.
And like, and you're gonna want to get like a death blow on this guy. You're probably gonna the body.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
look at this guy's
bloody.
chin, it like functions as like a makeshift shield for the rest of his body.
Exactly. Like, he's basically shielding himself, and for that reason, I think you're gonna put him in the we fuck salsa.
Save icon. You know, they 3D printed. Fun fact, they 3D printed the save icon.
It's a fun fact. And it doesn't know what saving is.
Yeah. So, what do we think about the floppy disk?
I think, you could probably, it's probably like a real floppy disk. You like, snap it. Snap it off.
Probably. So, like, the thing is, it's big. Like, scale it next to Chris. You obviously can't do that, but, like, it's the size of Chris, so it might be a bit harder.
Size of Chris. Yeah. So it might be. I'm gonna say that this was probably, we win but barely, because, like, it's just big. It's just big, and more than likely, it's nimble. Look at those legs. It's nimble.
Yeah. Oh, Trashy. Well, as we all know, Trashy becomes Trashy Neo at the end of the Snowgrave route, right?
Exactly. It becomes Trashy Neo, and then, you know, Trashy is... Oh, you're just like a guy. But then again, it's a trash can, and trash cans, those things are durable. Like, you have to hit them really hard to get, like, dent them.
That's true, that's true. It's like a metal trash can, you know, it's gonna be, like, pretty difficult to hit, and, like, you know, he's always, like,
it's, like, made of metal. It's made of metal. Yeah. So I think that, surprisingly enough, we can probably put, like, we win but barely. Not because, necessarily, he's gonna, like, fight us really well. It's more so because, like, just, like...
high defense, you know?
Very high defense, you know? Yeah. Trashy Neo is known for its high defense.
That's true. And then we got... what's this guy again?
This guy? Let's see, let me pull up the trigger. Oh, that's a Pop-Up. Fun fact on Pop-Up, he's based on the best video game character of all time, Fin from Fin in the Land of Teo. Pull up the get ready for your best friend. Get ready for your best friend.
Get psyched, chat.
Get psyched. Here he comes. Your best friend. There's also that, a clip I'm going to send you later, probably put in the edit. There's like the clip of like wearing radio TV playing Fin. And he has like a little soundboard so he can interact properly with a Fin. And nobody presses the wrong button and it's just like this scream.
That's so real.
He's like, hey, Fin. Ah!
Anyway, so, Fin or Pop-Up here.
Pop-Up can duplicate infinitely, so...
Yeah. Of course, you only need to, like, you know, close 10 of them, and I think that, like, kills it?
Yeah, there's that, but also the fact that if you accidentally click on it, which could be easy considering how many pop-ups there are, and how presumably close they are to its body, it starts duplicating. And then if there's too many, it could even crash reality. It could have, like, a RAM overflow of reality.
Anyways, the real problem with this guy, you know, there could be too many of this guy, right?
There could be too many. And then all sorts of stuff could happen.
And, like, you know, just because, you know, you could probably, like, beat them up, but then, like, Pop-Up will duplicate, so... I'm gonna say they fuck us up.
They're gonna.
And then we have, like, all of the, I think these are the Addisons, right?
Yeah, all of them, I think they're just, like, guys. Like, they don't really have any special power. They're just, like, guys.
They're gonna, like, try and make you buy, like, beating them in a fight, but, like, you know...
You can pirate that by punching them in the face.
Yeah, you can pirate that by punching them in the face.
I think it's gonna be we win barely, because, like, they probably are, like, on human level when it comes to, like, fighting.
Yeah, it's just, like... It's just like a regular ass fight, these four.
There's ambulance. And here's a fun fact. Man down, call an ambulance. Tell him breathe, bro.
That's true. You know, Kendrick Lamar actually was inspired by Deltarune when he made the...
Actually, he was referencing Deltarune, not like us. He was referencing ambulance.
Yeah.
The new character,
it's actually a reference to how, you know, the Roaring Knight is not like us. Viral meme.
Exactly.
Viral meme, Call of Mustards and Diddy Zombies.
Those are Diddy headphones. This is completely unintelligible. I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to keep this part in. And just for the record, you know what? I'm talking about Not Like Us. Amber Lamps is not a reference to Amber Alerts. It's a reference to an old internet meme called Epic Beard Guy, where a guy beats the shit out of another guy in a bus, and the other guy keeps calling for Amber Lamps.
That's crazy.
And then there was like a girl in the background of the video that was being filmed, and they named the girl Amber Lamps, and they made a movie about it with Danny Trejo called Badass, with a space in it, and it is not good at all. And there were 2 other movies.
And they called it Badass because it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad, and it was ass. All credit to Tom Ska for his watching meme movies video. I just took that "it was bad" and "it was ass" joke directly from him, and he's the guy who made the video about the sliding scale of plagiarism. So I'm not getting on his bad side when it comes to like saying stuff he said.
That's true. Fun fact,
Right,
I'm actually ripping off 9 or 10 people with this idea right now. I've never seen Tom Ska's video.
Ambulance. The thing about that is, it's constantly trying to heal you. Sure. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But at the same time, like, what it thinks is healing is driving a car into you.
You know, I think this guy's like a needle, right? This guy's like a syringe.
This guy's like a needle, yeah.
This guy, he's just gonna give you the lethal injection. I think he fucks us up.
Yeah, I don't even know what's in there, but, like, it worries me.
Then we've got, like, these 2. I know one
I don't
of
think
these...
they're officially named, but I think that first guy shows up if you go into the bathroom with the Birdley's Birdley statue lodged into the toilet in the Queen's Mansion, and when if you come out after checking it, you can see the guy is waiting outside the bathroom, and he's like, "What's taking him so long?" I don't know about the other guy though.
Yeah, I mean, I think these are just normal guys, right?
Yeah, those are normal guys, but they're like pretty small, but they have like large heads that are like top heavy.
Yeah, so like they probably like you can probably push them over.
Yeah, you can just push them over and they can't get back up.
No, so I think we win against them.
I think we win, yeah.
Yeah, and then this is a mouse, right?
That's a mouse with an AU and no E.
Now, fun fact about these guys,
no E.
Noelle is immune to them, so, like, they are not going to help us when we have to fight her.
But Noelle only becomes immune after, like, extended exposure to them.
Yeah, like, 3 different annoying mouse rooms, so...
Right, so, but I think you're just, like, little mites. You can probably worse than a normal guy, because you can, like, kick him.
Yeah, you can,
kick him
like,
across the room.
you know, you can kick him, and, like, unless you have cheese on you, you're probably gonna be fine. Okay,
yeah,
so everyone's #1 favorite salesman, 1997, Spamton G. Spamton.
I don't think Spamton Neo is a separate character on this list, but either way, I think Spamton is pretty powerful.
Yes.
Like, even on his own.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna, like, send out his hot singles, right?
Oh no, his hot single!
That was his hot single, fun fact, was actually not like us. It was directed at Tenna.
His hot single was actually it was actually Euphoria.
That's true. That was also directed at Tenna.
They're all directed at Tenna. I think Spamton would obliterate me, like even as normal Spamton. But if he gets into that loaded disc and he gets into that armor, I probably stop existing as a person.
Yeah. Spamton Neo is like, we're obviously not winning against the secret bosses.
Obviously. Like, the secret bosses will fuck us up big time.
Yeah, I mean, they fucked Chris up, and Chris had friends, so...
Yeah. And then next up, we have...
This?
You? The one who I believe shows up in the weird route in the castle, and you talk to them, and they're like, so the queen is missing, and someone else is taking over the castle, and then the castle's overrun by Spamton. But it's just like an old lady.
Yeah, so, like, probably could beat this person in a fight, right?
Probably could beat him, yeah.
Surprisingly, We Win is, like, actually filling up.
Very gradually it is, yes. Probably because it's mostly NPCs.
I was totally expecting us to get, like, completely bodied by everyone on here. Swatch.
Next up is Swatch. Swatch is, like, well, noticeably, like, buff. Like, the Swatch is in the background of, like, the shop that's, like, buff.
That's true.
And, like, they apparently don't know, like karate moves that they use on, like, watermelon. So definitely they're, like, they're probably just like a human, but they're also, like, an extremely, like, combat adept, like, buff human. So
now,
I think that...
I don't know about you, but I'm just an announcer, so, like, I would probably get my ass beat.
I mean, like, if you just made them, like, a different color and, like, made it the same as the other guy, you could, like, spare him. But this isn't about sparing. This is about cold, hard murder.
Yeah.
They're also afraid of vases, so...
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna stay Obliterate, because, like, it's just, like, a big guy who knows, like, Kung Fu.
That's true. Then we got,
Next we have Task Manager. And fun fact about Task Manager, Smash.
You know, I mean, we can barely win against... We can't even win against Task, so, like...
Because they're like a lion.
Task
like
Manager would, like, would win even harder, because, you know...
It has she has a whip.
Yeah. And an
Yeah,
8-8.
that's Obliterate. That's Obliterate.
Yeah. Then we have, this guy who sends an error report.
Send error report! Send error report! Once you send the error report, they probably die.
Right.
So I'm gonna say we win them. We win. There's not really much to go off, because all they say, yes, absolutely, Queen is right. Send error report. Send error report.
So we got Peepus.
Peepus, can infinitely respawn and also can turn into little Spamton heads that home in on you. Not to even mention, they're an invasive species of freshwater clan. That's your fun fact.
Yeah, I mean, the scariest part is that, like, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm scared of clans.
But I'm feeling 22.
We're not winning against these, even if, like... Yeah, we're not winning
I mean,
against
you can, like, stomp on it, but then the Spamton swarm you.
Yeah. Granted, they, like, fly away pretty quick, so, like, you might just be able to tank one of them, but, like, if it's a bunch of Peepus, you're dead.
Right. There's a bunch of people. I feel like it's a fair fight because of this. Because, like, if it's just one, you stomp it. There's multiple. It depends on the amount of.
Then we have Wire.
Wire, Wirewire's fair fight. Wire is just like a stronger Wirewire, but it isn't, like, tethered to a power source.
Since Bro is, like, you know, their own power source, I'm gonna say they're a leg up on the regular Wire.
They're a leg up. They got a leg up on the mine.
Yeah. Then we have... What is this? Shadow Guy?
We got Shadow Guy.
Okay.
So, about Shadow Guy, it's just a Shadow Guy, but at the same time, Shadow Guy has a gun.
Yeah, he has a gun. He has a sax, right?
For Shadow Guy's, like, neutral special, it wields a gun. I feel like it's a fair fight because, like, sure, it's just a guy. It's probably, like, a flat guy who gets flustered when he's, like, chaining into his sock. But also, again, he has a gun.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think gun, like, we're going in this with only, like, our fists. So, like, anyone with a real weapon is gonna
It's automatically a little bit below fair fight, if not more.
I say they fuck us up.
Exactly.
How do we feel about Mr. Antenna? Fun fact, this guy hosts a show on our rival network, cable television.
So Tenna probably could ruin me, and Benny could beat me up in a fight too.
Yeah.
Don't think about that one too long. You guys, like, you can make, like, mini games happen at you.
Yeah.
And if anyone can do mini games at you, you're screwed.
Yeah, I mean, if you suck at WarioWare, if you have, like, no sense of rhythm, this guy's gonna fuck you up.
They're gonna kill you. And then, like, not even to mention, very large, and is able to trap you inside of, like, a plastic ball.
Yeah, he's just gonna, like, you know, I mean, he already, like, burned that down, that entire third board. He's just gonna, like, burn you alive in, like, the plastic ball, I think.
Yeah, and if you don't say I love TV 99 times, he's gonna burn you alive in a plastic ball and kill you immediately. Like, he's a pathetic little guy, but he's also a pathetic little guy who has, like, the equivalent of, like, an atomic bomb in his, like, physical power.
So I say Tenna obliterates us. Now we've got these two, who I can never get their names straight.
It's I believe it's Lenino and El Nino. You have to remember that, like, the respective gendered Spanish pronoun is swat.
Right.
So, like, the thing is, they're best as a unit, but also, like, we never actually fight them when they're outside of being a unit, and the only time we talk to them, they are, like, absolutely miserable. They can barely pull themselves together. So, if this was, I think it's fair fight, because it's, like, just like, some people, sure, they have, like, lever powers, but at the same time, we don't know how effective they're going to be if they're not, like, teaming up.
It's true. Or, you know, Tenna's just, like, making them fight, like, worse for, like, good TV, you know?
true. The good,
I'm gonna say fair
because,
fight, because presumably Tenna is still, like, hosting the venue.
Yeah, Tenna's still hosting. Like, this whole thing is Tenna's idea. Finally, you can murder people!
I love murder. I
And
love
murder's
murder,
in, like, the
Chris.
funny text. It's like one of those, like, Neo City texts with, like, dripping blood, and it's murder, like, in the funny text.
It's like the flaming Neo Cities text.
No, it's like the flaming one, yeah! Bodily harm, and, like, the flaming text.
You know, I actually got a call on the line. Chris, how do you feel about murder?
Who is this? It's 5 a.m.
All right, thank you for calling in.
Wait, no, I didn't. Click. All right, next up we got Mike. This is not. They don't have like the individual mics, but let's say we're.
This
I
is
feel
like
like
conceptual. No,
wait a minute. This tier
amalgam.
list doesn't have Zapper. Isn't have Zapper or Shutta?
This tier list
Does it?
sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't have Zapper or Shutta. What the hell?
They have like every. Okay, I guess we're just not doing all of them.
They have every White World character, but they don't have Zapper or Shutta. And Shutta's like a mini boss.
Yeah, sorry. Sucks just sucks. Shut up. Could not.
You know, I guess we could just like debate it now and just not put any image. Zapper's just like a big guy,
Yeah.
so probably like around fair fight, and Shutta can like freeze time, so probably fuck us up.
Yeah, probably fuck us up pretty hard.
So next up we have the mic. I'm not sure. Like the thing is, the mics are all just like enemies we've already seen.
That's true. Of
And,
course,
like-
none of those enemies made it on the tier list, so... well, one of them is like a Pippins, and we hate the Pippins. So I'm
we're
gonna
just gonna
say
put we win.
one
That's, like, out
third
of
of
spite.
Mike we win against, but like the other two, you know, we don't hate nearly as much.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we're getting into the Lightners this time. There's like a bunch of like unimportant characters who have like one line of dialogue, and we're gonna have to go based off vibes if we're going to be able to beat them.
That's true.
Oh yeah, brother. Next, okay, so first off we have Toriel.
Okay, who like seeded this tournament? This fucking sucks, actually. These guys should have been in round 1. No one knows who these are.
Okay, next up is Toriel. Fun fact about Toriel, I never want to talk about her as a person ever again because of a discourse around the ending of chapter 4. It got really bad.
Damn.
But so are we going like just like Light World, or we don't know what ability Toriel would have in Dark World?
I mean, I guess like I guess this is the sequel tournament where we fight everyone in Hometown because like they did not like how we beat the shit out of like everyone
else.
earlier.
Right, yeah. Like, so first off, I guess we have Toriel. So like, is Toriel gonna have like ability?
I mean, as far as we know, like Toriel doesn't like even use firepower for like the stove, so
Right, yeah. Well, we can see there's like batter games. So I'm assuming they just don't have powers in monsters don't have powers in the Light World.
yeah,
in
that's
Deltarune,
kind of
which
the
is huge.
that's kind of the implication. So I'm gonna assume that
Like, these are all
is,
just kind of like people, so we're just gonna go based on the assumption that they, unless it's like obvious that they're like more or less combat adept, we're just gonna assume they would probably be like the average person in like a fist fight.
Yeah.
So for Toriel, I think that realistically, unless like someone that she cares about was like in danger, like she'd probably be like more like reluctant to fight. She doesn't seem like a very
we already
fighty.
beat up and died to Chris, so
We've already like at least attempted to injure Chris.
yeah. So Toriel might not like that.
So we'll like that. So I'm gonna say fair fight. She's like large. She's fairly large.
Yeah,
but at
fairly
the same
large.
time, probably not very experienced combat wise. Like
Yeah.
she's more used to like, I don't know, drinking.
Yeah, yeah. This
Like
is,
if you catch her at the end of chapter 4, you could probably like murder her.
Yeah, fun fact, this is actually what was happening in Chapter 5's intro.
Yeah,
You haven't
us
seen it
getting
yet,
to that tutorials. Chris, what's
But,
on
you
more?
know, we've got Toby Fox on the line. Mr. Fox, how do you feel about us leaking that early?
Project. Click.
Alright, I think that
That's the
means
only
his
thing you
new
can say.
project is creating, like, a robot to kill us off.
The people who haven't
This might be our
don't
last
get the
video
reference
chat.
there. So the people who don't get the reference there, it's a reference to him doing like a fake like a Japanese like indie game presentation, and he's doing like a Japanese presentation. He's speaking really good Japanese, and he says Toho Project, and then he says it's Toho Project, in like the most like obvious American accent. Like pull up that clip. Toho Project.
Alright, then we got,
ズンさんの東宝プロジェクト
Caddy.
I'm gonna be honest. I want her so bad it makes me look stupid. So that would like debilitate me in the battle. So I'm gonna. So you're gonna have to be the one who fights. The fights her. But then again, I'm going to get mad at you. But at the same time, let's put that bias aside. I think around Oreo, like more than likely. She'd be like around again like a normal person's level of like she's just like probably like she's like large. She's like she's like a fat woman / positive. But like at the same time she's like a cat. She's got like claws. So that still I think she's also fair fight.
Yeah, I think it's fair fight. Then we got
next up
guy.
is the dad of the two caddies.
Fun fact. Wasn't this the guy who told us about the first ever game?
Right, in Australia. That's going. When you break the rules, they have consequences.
Yeah.
Missing
prepare for unforeseen consequences. Fun fact, that's actually what they said about the roaring the G-Man did.
True. So he's lost an arm, and that I'm not sure what that implies. I've seen people lay about it. He was like a Monster War veteran, and he lost his arm into combat. But I just think like he like fell into like a wood chip or somewhere. I don't think it really says anything about his combat prowess that he's lost an arm, because he could have lost it for something like. But I don't think it's ever said why he's lost it.
I mean, either he lost it in combat, which means he's still down an arm, or he lost it.
Even if he's really good at combat, he still is down an arm, which is like massively like.
Yeah.
Takes down. I think this one's gonna be we win with barely, because like he's missing an arm, so that drops his combat weight. But he's like a big tanky guy, so.
Yeah.
Next up we have Bratty. Fun fact about Bratty, I'm going to find her for what she is making an ice cream guy due to Burger Pants.
That's fucked up.
She's like vicariously catfishing him. What did he do to deserve this? Despite making like weird, like vaguely sexual comments about the girlfriend that he had to like this teenager in a pizza place unprompted.
That's fucked up.
But it's not like worthy of like ruining his life.
Chat, I'm not like
I'm not
100% on the lore there.
Look, it's a fake in chapter 4 where like Brady is making an ice cream guy like catfish Pizza Pants essentially with this fake character named Pizzarina, and ice cream guy is clearly really torn up about it, but is only continuing to do it because it makes Pizza Pants happy, which is really really sad.
That's fucked up.
But also because he like has like zero backbone, which is going to go into his ranking later presumably. Anyways, Brady is like. Not only does she have, like, presumably, like, how an alligator would, like, bite, like, but also, she's, like, thin, and, like, that means she's agile. So, like, we're definitely not we're gonna have a hard time landing a punch on her, and one bite from her probably is gonna separate our torso from our legs.
That's true.
I'm gonna say this one is she fucks us up, we fuck her up, because, like, that's between fair fight and like what it is, and like sure, like that doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna fuck her up real good, but like we're still gonna get a blow in our. Next we have a frog hit. We win. That's a frog.
Yeah, this is literally a frog. You can probably just like jump on it a few times.
Probably like a Goomba. Next up is That's Politics Baron. Here's a fun fact: someone out there really wants to kiss this guy.
That's politics.
That's politics. So, being in politics, he's probably of sound mind. He probably has the decision-making capability. And I know what you're thinking, politics of sound mind? What is this? What is this? Like an oxymoron? We're in the worst state we've ever been in America. But see, the thing is, this is local politics and also in the monster world. So more than likely, being in politics in this world requires that you actually know what you're fucking doing. So, he's a big guy, but he also probably has his wits about him. And that's going to move him up to we win, but barely for me.
Yeah. Oh. I guess it thought we were talking about real-world politics there.
Right, yeah, right. Next up is the unnamed horsefish, which people assume is either Aaron or like a relative of Aaron's.
Now, fun fact, I actually know another guy named Aaron, but like it's spelled Aaron. You'll learn
when this
more
video
about
comes up,
that guy
presumably, when this video goes up, the video Deltarune Chapter 1, a good version, will already be out. So, if not, look out for that.
Fans of Deltarune may want to tune in.
May want to. Okay, so this guy is strunk. We know that. He's strunk.
That's true.
He's like a strunk guy, and also he can float, presumably, because like the tail, like because like with the tail, he wouldn't be able to move around without flopping around all over the place. But here he is, standing normally.
Yep. So probably would beat us up, right? He's like a stronger guy.
He's like a stronger guy. I feel like it's a fair fight. Because like it's also just like a horse guy, but a horse guy. Next up is Dragon. I've never seen that character before. Is he a holdover from Undertale even? What is he?
I think this guy's in Hometown.
I think. Oh no, wait! In Undertale, that was like the guy like the walkie-talkie in the Amazon Hotel.
Oh yeah.
But I am not sure where he is in Hometown, is the thing.
All we know, this guy has a walkie-talkie. We're fake fans. We don't know every character.
I mean, it's a dragon. I'm not sure, like, if it have like, anything like fire breath. Probably not. But at the same time, like, it's a dragon, so it's probably like a big guy.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me just see what it's, Dad dragon. A dragon or something? Yeah, it just looks like, he has a father. If you look really closely, they gave him glasses.
It's based. Unfortunately, being a father won't help you in the ring.
Exactly. I think this one is probably going to be we win, but it's barely, with the other father.
It's true.
Next we have QC the rabbit, the one who owns the diner. Fun fact about this one, I don't think I've ever heard like a single person talking about QC as like a character.
Which is terrifying. We don't know what
Because
QC
that means
is
he could be
capable
like
of.
more powerful than God.
We already have a godlike entity on here. We're gonna need to make another tier.
I think QC pretty much would just be like Toriel. I think she'd just be like Toriel.
Yeah.
So I would say just fair fight, just automatically. Next up, we got little guy, big hat.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
summer,
considering this guy like is so small, like literally all we can see is like the hat. I'm assuming we can probably just goom
you can
this
just
stuff.
kick him like a football.
Yeah. We win this one.
We win that one for sure.
Then we got this guy.
We got that guy who is named Ficus Licker.
That's crazy.
He licks ficuses.
That's crazy.
So let's see. We know that apparently he has like ungodly amounts of like metabolism or whatever makes you not hungry, because like he sits down in a diner and he's sitting here for several hours doing absolutely nothing and he doesn't get hungry in the slightest. And also he becomes a Gaster follower in Undertale, which implies things.
Yeah. What does that
It
imply?
implies a lot of things. It implies that there is some sort of innate power within this character, but it's not. But it hasn't. But the thing is, it hasn't been like realized yet, and it's all. This is also kind of just a little guy, just like a little doll.
Yeah. We might be able to like push him over.
Yeah, just push him over.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we win.
We win that one.
We don't have enough information to rank otherwise. Okay, then
Not
we have,
enough. No, you know, not enough information.
then we have this guy.
So next up we have the green fire elemental girl from Undertale, who I believe unofficially a lot of people name her Fuku Fire. She's made of fire, so that definitely gives her a leg up.
Yeah, definitely a leg up at least.
I feel like this one's gonna be you know, I think that like it's probably like very hard, bordering on impossible to get hit on her, because like more than likely not actually like corporeal, just like a big like thing of fire.
I mean, unless you give her that hawk to you know, spit on that thing.
Heavy sigh, but you are right.
Of course, I don't think we're gonna have, like, a cup, so that might be a problem.
That's gonna have to be an obliteration, I think. Of all things.
We have the Ice Wolf.
The Ice Wolf. Big, burly guy, and, more than likely, actually, we know that he's a big, burly guy, because, like, look at those muscles. Those
We've
muscles.
seen him, like, throw those giant chunks of ice.
And in Japanese, his name is Jimmy Sablonsky.
That's based.
It's pretty cool. So, we all know, the only thing we know about Ice Wolf is that they don't like drinks containing ice, preferring the ice to be drink. So, Ice Wolf just drinks ice. I think this thing, like, murders us just from, like, that alone.
They obliterate us, it is.
Indeed. Next we have, the Kattenheimer family mom.
Think we stand a chance against her?
Honestly, she's just like an old woman.
Yeah.
I think probably in the same tier as the dad, pretty much. Because, like, she has the second arm, but at the same time doesn't have, like, the bulkiness of the guy.
Yeah. So, same tier.
Yeah, same tier. Next is Tentacle Monster. I think the Fire One's, like, I think, like, the Fire One's girlfriend, like, unofficially.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
But, apparently in the game's file, she's named Flannel Demon.
It's crazy.
So, the thing about the Flannel Demon, I think that it's a demon, so that, I don't know what that comes up in terms of, like, metabolism.
Yeah.
Alright. So... I think, ultimately, it's just like it's just like some of, like, mostly like a real, like, a person with, like, tentacle head.
Alright.
Probably fair fight.
Fair fight.
Fair fight. Next up is, we got Waitress Lion. Apparently the dress lion from Undertale, who, is, closer to transitioning, presumably.
That's pretty based.
So I think it's just like a old, frail woman.
It's true.
I mean, it's a lion, but at the same time, old and frail. I think fair fight, just like to balance out. A lot of the NPCs are fair fight because they're mostly just like people.
I mean, Undyne.
Oh, now
we already know Undyne would beat us up.
Undyne would kill us.
Yeah, Undyne.
Like, that's for sure. Like, Undyne is, like, physically very strong.
Yeah. And like, unfortunately, we're probably gonna get matched against Undyne really early in the tournament.
Because of, like, importance and or whatever.
Yeah, because of, like, seeding. Again, who did the seeding? It wasn't me.
It was Tana.
Yeah, it was Tenna. Tenna see me after class.
It was, so, Undyne, I think that Undyne obliterates us, no question.
They obliterate us. Alphys?
Right. Alphys is just like a scrunkly little nerd. Like, I feel like you just like punch her to stomach once and she'd like flop over and start sobbing.
That's true.
So then, I think that's gonna be like, we just win.
Alright, Tem.
So Tem, yeah, we just punt Tem like football.
Right. That's pretty based.
Yep. So next up is, Caddy with an I. It's so difficult in speech to say whether I am referring to Caddy with an I or Caddy with a Y. So we're saying Caddy with an I here. I think that, like, why? I mean, sure, she's just like a teenager. Like, you could, like, you might overpower, but at the same time, well, she's looking at, like, occult stuff, and it's implied that somehow she actually successfully summoned a demon one time. So I'm just gonna move it up to win, but it's barely, just because I'm afraid of her potential. What could she do?
Play something. Okay. This is Monster Kid.
That's Monster Kid. Monster Kid has no arms, so that's like double the disadvantage. They don't have the arms. The double the disadvantage that the Kattenheimer dad would have.
Now we actually did a bit of discussion before filming this video. you know, and like this is one of the few characters I was confident I would have a fighting chance against as the announcer.
Right. So actually we're talking about the Kattenheimer Dad. I forgot to say this earlier, but the Kattenheimer Dad is one of my favorite dialogues in the entirety of Deltarune. Today is a cartoon fishbone grill for all the girls in the house. We are crunching bones. We are feminists. And feminists is spelled with an E instead of the second I.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I mean, they are crunching bones and they are feminists, so you gotta keep that in mind.
I'm assuming that's some like crazy obscure reference.
No, that's just the dialogue. Like,
that or Toby just like had like
Toby
a
just
bulb in.
Toby just like blacked out and he woke up and the line, "We are crunching bones, we are feminists," was in his notebook. He just put it in the game.
Yeah, clearly the same like entity that gave him like the fucking rest of Deltarune.
Right. But anyways, Monster Kid, you could probably kick them over and then like roll them down the street until they get like hit by like a car.
Yeah, so I would say we win.
Yeah, we win that one pretty easy. Next is
Jockington?
Jockington. Is like a snake, an athletic snake. This is what I was saying. Jockington, surprisingly, probably if they fuck us up, we fucked them up too, because that is a snake that could constrict you, and he could probably do it easier because like he's into sports, so he's athletic and probably like a little bit more like buff or whatever.
It's true.
It's crazy.
So
Next
that's not a
is
fair fight. They would fuck us up.
exactly. So next is Snowdrake, and Snowdrake fills me with like anger. Like not as much as someone like Pippin's, but they annoy me to look at. It annoys me to look at. Like,
I mean, bro is literally Drake. So
like
I
bro
think,
needs money apparently. Bro's broke, so.
yeah. Bro's like Drake. Bro's like broke. I don't like bro. I'm gonna say
I think
we win, but
we're-
barely.
Yeah, just out of this way. The annoying dog, they obliterate us, no question.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even discussing that. It's an annoying dog. You know, yeah, potential godlike enemy. Next is Father Alvin. And Gerson isn't in this tier list or any of the Chapter 4 enemies.
This is real. Okay, this tier list said it had like characters up to chapter 4.
You know what? Add the images. Add the images.
Gerson, Deltarune.
We can probably discuss the enemies themselves, like, outside the tier list, but Gerson not being on here is just unacceptable. Like, Jesus Christ. You know what? We just rank Gerson right now, just out of spite.
Alright, Gerson.
Gerson would obliterate us for sure.
Gerson's pretty powerful.
Yeah, like, apparently he's in top form, considering he's like an old man, and he's technically dead, but he also, as like Hammer of Justice, like can very easily outpace Susie,
Yeah.
who we've already established can obliterate us. So
Yeah.
Gerson obliterates us, zero question.
Yeah. Gerson is like Susie too, you know, you have to beat Susie first, then you beat Gerson, then you move on to Starwalker and you have to beg for mercy.
So next up is I want to just give one more discussion before we go into the miscellaneous enemy discussion later on. I want to say Wickabell, and we're gonna put her in she obliterates us because I am very much biased towards her.
How do you spell bro's name?
Wickabell, W-I-C-A-E-L, 1-L.
Yeah, thank you, Deltarune.
Oh, that's inflation art on first page of Google.
Oh shit.
We're not gonna have to blur that out. It's not SW.
I'm gonna blur
Still,
it out
it's a
anyways.
cautionary tale. It's a cautionary tale. So we're just putting Wickabell on there because I have a bias, and I do seriously want to like discuss. You scrolled past her a couple times.
Where is bro?
Right there, bottom left. There she is.
452.png. This is.
I
best part.
think that like she's like made of metal and also like can weaponize sound, which was already like a notable issue for like Sweet Cap'n Cakes.
Yeah. I mean, bro probably just like has a defense, so. You know.
Yeah, but it probably just has defense and like attack him with like Undertale. Attack her with Undertale, with like the battle Undertale.
Yeah, I know. What you mean.
Exactly.
We got, who's Alvin?
We got I'm Alvin. I'm Alvin.
We meet Alvin in a fight.
He's like an old man who's like goes to church. So probably. It's probably frail. Like, he has a shell he could hide in, but like you can just keep kicking him and kicking him and kicking him.
Yeah. I mean, where's on vocal rest?
I don't want to fight Shiren. She's recovering. I don't want to be mean to her.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I guess this
Ring
is
does
when
not
she's
care.
like in commission. In commission in chapter 4. So in that case, punch her like a football.
Yeah, so I say we win there pretty hard.
Yeah, punch her like a football.
This guy.
The one who at the pit who hates human ailments. That's the Rashville Way in Orphans.
It's true.
Giant mouth could probably swallow us up one chomp.
That's 4. That's 4 of my comfort.
That's 4 of my comfort
That's
character.
4 of my comfort battle royale.
That's 4 of my comfort self. God.
It's probably what the soul calls Chris.
Comfort self. Okay, true. Yeah, I think this thing, it's gonna be like, they fuck us up, we fuck them up, because, could bite us real hard.
Yeah, then we got Nabstabaluk. Nabstabaluk, we can't even, like...
You literally can't kill Napsabluk.
We can't kill Nabstabaluk.
Like, is unable to. Only lowers their HP because they're, like, too lazy to clarify.
Yeah.
Not too lazy, too, like, miserable to clarify. Just like, okay, I'm being attacked, this is fine.
Yeah.
So I think this would just gonna be obliterate us just on principle, because eventually, like, it's not in other cases where they can just heal, like a K-Rod thing where he can just like heal themselves. But it's like it's not like a healing thing.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
just
they're
can't be
literally
attacked at all.
untouchable, right?
Right.
Then we have like all the dog guys. I don't
And
know
then we
why
got the
Baron
wet-nosed
here.
bandits.
Yeah.
They're the wet-nosed bandits. They appear in the prison cell, and then you can let them loose.
Yeah, I mean, these guys do even have like a line of dialogue.
I'm not even sure, but let's assume that they're like similar to their Undertale versions, but they can't use magic. They probably pretty much all be in fair fight because like you're just like dogs. And like the larger ones most often are like mindless, but like the smaller ones have like the ability to fight, so they're probably like equalized.
We got burger pants or pizza pants in this world.
Pizza Pants tries to take off the glove. There's blood.
Yeah,
He wishes he could
blood
become a
everywhere.
batshit crazy like everyone else.
Yeah.
So I feel like Pizza Pants has like some sort of like manic rage trapped deep inside of him that if you were to get into a death battle with him would awaken and he'd like be all over you. It's like I feel like he'd battle similar to Rigby from Regular Show where he'd be like just all like darting around just all over you. He has all of this like pent up aggression inside of him that he's finally able to take out.
That's true.
I think it's gonna be we fuck him up, he fucks us up in that case because like he's potential Lightner.
That's true.
And it's epic. Next is Nice Cream Guy, just a frail creature.
So how do we feel about ice cream guy?
We could probably like kick him to the ground.
Yeah, I say
We went
win.
barely because he could bring up like a little bit of a fight.
And we got this guy. I don't think we have a chance against this guy.
You don't have a chance against a warrior. Like
Yeah.
literally had to be restrained in the hospital bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy obliterates us. Next up is the hand person who is at the mayor's office, and I don't see anyone talking about.
Yeah.
Do they? I think they just sit there, but it's like a
Yeah.
hand. They can ball up their head and like punch you.
Yeah, I mean, aren't they just like the secretary?
They're just sit there.
I mean, we already know. Actually, hold on.
I'm holding on. That's just Paul McCartney.
Where do we rank Paul McCartney?
Why are we ranking Paul McCartney?
Temporary secretary.
Oh, of course. But he's not in this. What the heck?
Could you imagine, like, Deltarune, there's, like, one other human, and it's, like, Paul McCartney.
Just like, hey, Chris. It's sure strange being the only other human.
They just get temporary secretary, and, like, it's actually in the game, finally. It's actually in a Toby Fox game.
And then people gonna have to remove it from their playlist because the joke isn't funny anymore because it's actually in the game.
No, that would be awesome.
Exactly.
We could finally get the temporary secretary Deltarune we've all been waiting for.
Exactly!
You
So
know, and like
next-
finally, Inspector Chip the Ripper would be the first thing in the Undertale playlist.
Okay, so BaldiGunner we rank last, very importantly. So
More
hand,
powerful
I think
than
it's
the
gonna
knight.
be. I think the hand is gonna be fair fight, personally. The hand.
Yeah.
Next up is that guy with the briefcase, and I hate him so much. I need to like kick him in his head like with like a baseball. I'm so mad. I'm kicking his head like a baseball, and you don't even kick a baseball. Put him in we win just out of spite.
Yeah. We got this guy.
Diamond Head. Probably just like a normal guy. Probably also fair fight. That's fair, but yeah, there is some interesting discussion in there. But Milk Guy, freak family, freak family, freak family, your family.
Bro's a freak.
Bro's freaky. And bro just drinks the milk. Don't just stand there, do something. I think that I'm going to pummel this creature into fine dust, but only we win again. Next is the clam.
I mean,
The thing with the clam is that like you can just close its head, and then like you know what, like. And you know what? Like, you just can't get attacks in. Like, sure, you can probably attack the body, but it can like safen its brain.
yeah, I mean, it's also like Gaster adjacent, right?
Jason, I guess or Jason, because like it was the one who like knew about Susie.
You know, the more Gaster you are, the more dangerous it is.
Yeah, the more Gaster adjacent you are, which is why Ficus Liquor isn't in immediately we win.
Yeah. So I say they fuck us
So-
up, but we fuck them up too.
True. Next up is Mike Wazowski-ette.
Yeah.
I think we can just another one we can pump like football. The ice caps are presumably like one unit.
That's true.
Yep.
So, can we beat them?
Probably. And everyone, once again, kick like football. Onion Sand probably obliterates us because he's large, has like a bunch of like limbs, and like just is in the ocean, just like a nebulous creature.
Yeah. I mean, we can't really go in there on account of needing to breathe.
Yeah, you can't really go in there, but you can walk over there, and then Ralph can tell you about like water's vector disease, and then you feel as though that's our third Asheville Lane reference.
Fun fact: water is that's a fact. Water is a vector for disease.
True. So next up we have the creature.
Now this
Oh boy,
guy's gonna
guys,
try and
can't
remove
wait
his
to
head,
freak
and
out
then like blood comes out, right?
Exactly. It is William Afton. This is just William Afton.
Yeah. I mean, William
One of them may
Afton.
obliterate us because I'm scared of this guy. I'm scared of what he holds. Like, apparently he also works at the diner and also at the mayor's office.
We also got like, what is this?
That's Terry, presumably like Jerry's cousin or something.
Yeah.
So,
Did we beat Terry?
could we beat Terry? Yeah, again, you know what? It's going to be yet another one. Kick like football.
And we got
Bunny lady.
yeah, all the nameless NPCs go here. I mean these guys are in cars. They obliterate us. They have a car.
Yeah, they brought us over.
This
That's fair fight. And then, the rabbit we probably win since it looks like small, young. Like the little rabbit. And then, like, there's sap coming out of trees.
This guy?
Weird root, no helter. Okay, this guy. Everybody thought that guy was called Pluey, but he's just like a little guy and he likes to party. Hunt like football, once again.
It's like a football. It's like a
Okay,
football.
so next
I punted Biden. I punted him like a football. My dick
Dang
is
it!
this big. I combined it with the Elon Musk stick.
No, that's not the Elon Musk bit. No, you don't understand this. The big tail doesn't understand the Elon Musk bit. I'm saying it like you're about to cut the wire, but like makes a bomb explode. Don't do it!
Hank! They won't understand the Elon Musk dick bit, Hank!
They won't understand the inside joke, Hank. We got to. I'm assuming you forgot to put in a rabbit, but I still think we win against that little tiny rabbit. Next up is this one. I feel like hot take. This one probably we fucked them up for one simple reason. They have a big horn, like
That's
rhino
true.
style.
That's true.
So that's gonna like put them into like make it a little harder. Next are the Royal Guards, and for sure the Royal Guards are in that tier as well because they have armor. They're wearing armor.
Yeah, they're wearing helmets at least.
At the least, they're wearing helmets, and at the most, that's full armor.
Yeah.
Or like that's just not like that's not over their hands or whatever. But that's same thing here. Sans obliterates us. He can somehow still teleport in Deltarune.
That's fucked up.
Even though nobody else has magic, he can teleport, which you can especially see in Chapter 4.
Yeah, I'm Sans. I fucked your mom, Chris. Hey yo, fuck that. I don't like that.
If I wasn't in that, I was in the same tier as you. Oh boy. Next up, we
You're
have
lucky
Rudy.
you're a tier above me.
So we have Rudy. It's like coughing deer versus hydrogen bomb, and we have a hydrogen bomb.
Yeah, we're the hydrogen bomb, coughing deer, we win.
Yeah. I would feel bad beating up on like someone who probably has like some kind of like lung cancer or something, but
breaking
we gotta do it. Carol probably obliterates us. I don't know why. I just look at her. She has several katanas.
Yeah, she has multiple katanas.
Like, I would personally skip fighting with her and then like make out with her, but can't do that. You gotta fight her.
Yeah, sorry, no makeouts in the ring.
Next we have those little like the shadowy icons. I believe that those are those little I believe those are the icons for Des and Azrael. So we're gonna have to assume we're assuming some stuff. Like we're going to assume they're college age. I'm assuming, and and let's just say we're fighting like normal Des here and not like whatever the night turned into.
Yeah.
So I feel like for normal it's gonna be like they fuck us up, we fucked them up too because she's probably adept with
we all know Des beat Chris to near death with the bat.
With a wiffle bat, with a cracked wiffle bat, and also has presumably had a hockey stick used for similar purpose.
Famously, Chris was almost dead. They needed to be resuscitated. Then they died choking on the CD bagel that played Jesus.
And that's how Chris died. That's how Chris died.
It's actually canon.
But yeah, I'm gonna say
yes
is they fuck us up, we fuck them up too. But I think Azrael is going to be fair fight because Azrael does not have the skill with the bat and such necessary in order to be a true threat.
Alright, now
so next up we have Asgore.
We've got the three most character powerfuls in fiction.
The three most characters in fiction. For the most character.
I mean, Asgore is the embodiment of divorce. That's got to give him some power.
True. He's big, he's burly, and at this point he has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
If he, let's just say, assuming he thinks that killing you is going to make everyone see the truth, and he's gonna somehow manifest his trident from Undertale.
I'm gonna say, surely because of how divorced he is, he gets obliterated.
No, but don't put them next to each other. Don't put Carol and Asgore next to each other. Carol's gonna take more money from Asgore. No. Okay, thank you. Give him a buffer of sense. Now it kind of looks like the Fuku Fire has been impaled on Asgore's horns, but people like that is funny as hell.
Fant, draw that. Tag me.
Draw that. Draw Fuku Fire having just been murdered by Asgore. Send it to our P.O. box at
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C.
Hate this hate symbol of Asgore from Undertale. Toby Fox is what the fuck did you guys do? And
Toby Fox having to release a statement where we have to release a statement. Fucking Materia Collective and Fangamer have to release a statement.
And it's guys, I swear to God, we did not intend for Asgore to become a hate symbol.
God, we were just fucking around, chat.
We were just fucking around, man.
It was just a prank, bro.
See, this is the kind of thing. I feel if our channel gets big, we're gonna have bit compilations a fucking Hive Mind does, where it's just us going on a tangent for 2 minutes about accidentally making Asgore a hate symbol.
Real.
But where was Asgore on January 6th? Probably crying over his wife.
Yeah, probably getting divorced again.
I miss my wife, guy from the Capitol riots with the Viking makeup. I miss her a lot.
Alright, and now we've got the two most character powerfuls in fiction. The Knight and Jerry Temporary.
But Knight is probably a potential godlike entity. It's a big part of the entire story. It's funny because that tier is Rules Card, Annoying Dog, and the Knight.
Actually.
True. Weird Noel just is empty. You know what? Weird Noel. Make that Paul McCartney tier. Just make Paul McCartney tier. He's just on there.
Paul. Just call him Paul tier. Paul is dead. Paul will dead us. Nice. That was Deltarune characters. Ranked by if we could beat them in a fight.
Anyways, weighing in at 130 pounds, it's Green Chris.
Obliterate us! They're gonna obliterate us!
I'm mean and I'm green. Oh, I'm Green Chris. I'm gonna fuck you up.
No! Don't do that! No! It's like full minute animation of like the PNGs like smashing into each other like a child smashing Barbie dolls together. Ah no! Chris! Green Chris! Ah! Stop slamming your entire body into me and not moving! No!
And then we fade out on that.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Alright, I think we learned a lot, don't you?
We've learned a valuable lesson, and that is that I could definitely murder Rudy Holiday. Square up, Rudy.
Square up, Rudy.
my
Meet me behind the
invitation.
White House.
Meet me behind the fucking mayor's office, Rudy. We're tussling. We're tussling. Bring out the hospital bed.
Bring out. That's like his special attack. Like you press the right buttons and like half the screen, there's like the cutaway to like the character image, and it's like the fucking hospital bed.
Just like imagine rolling up in a hospital bed and he presses a button on the side, like a thing comes out and it's like a fucking bazooka.
It just like has a minigun that like pops out.
And so that is how Rudy is going to kick Berkeley's ass. I'll kick his ass.
That's
Oh,
real.
Jesus Christ.